What's going on, everybody? Katricia here from Mom's Freakin Rock, coming on here today to tell you guys how I express milk with my hands into a bottle. And I promise you, it's very simple, it's very easy. Now, I'm going to use this nipple from the bottle because I told y'all this is PG, okay? Y'all ain't getting no shot. Okay, so it's real, like I said, it's real simple, I promise you. All I do is act like this is my nipple, and this is the bottle. I am simply using my thumb up against the nipple, creating a motion like this, like a downward motion, onto the top of the bottle, pressing like so. Okay? Okay, so when you begin to start the downward motion, making sure that the nipple is up against the top of the bottle, like that, you're going to want to go into a rhythm. Very similar to like a mode that would be on the pumping machine. Because what's gonna happen about 30 seconds to 45 seconds in, maybe even sooner, it may take a little longer, it's gonna be a letdown that happens. And the letdown is like it's a rush of all your milk coming down, and you are going to feel it. You're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like all your milk literally just comes in like a flood, okay? When that happens, I'm almost 10 months postpartum, so I don't have, even though I still feel a letdown, I don't have like a whole, like it gushing just everywhere. That happened in the beginning. And when that would happen, while I was expressing on one side, I'd go get a haka that looks like this. And if I'm expressing on this side, some people don't know how to use this haka, so I'll show you. So all you have to do is just fold the top of it down, and it looks like that. You'll squeeze this bottom part here, and then you'll insert your nipple in your breast here into the hole that you've created, like so. Because you want to make a nice suction. Hold on. You want to make a nice suction here, like that. Put that here, and then flap it on like that while you're expressing on this side. And make sure that you got a really good grasp on your breast, because what you don't want to happen is you get a whole lot of milk in here that you can use to like put in a storage bottle later, and the suction comes apart and just falls on the ground. Child. Or something else, if you have your child on one side nursing and you got this on the other side catching all the release of the milk here, and your child end up kicking that thing off, baby, the milk will go to flying, you'll go to crying. I kid you not. I kid you not. Okay, so once you get the rhythm down like this and you start to feel the letdown happen, I go from one side to the next and just collecting as much milk as I can, and then once you start to just get a few drops here or there, then you can pretty much decide if you want to stop or if you want to continue to go. But it's very simple, y'all. It's so easy. One thing I recommend is to keep you some bottles on you. So whether it's just a baby bottle or a storage bottle, keep something in your car or a bottle in your bag or something, because you never know when you're going to need to release, especially if you don't have a pump on you. One thing you don't want is to get engorged. It's very painful. Your breasts feel like rocks, and that can lead to further serious infections such as mastitis. Not fun at all. You don't want that. Also, another thing, it's easier to get more milk when you pump and when you express after you take a nice hot shower. I don't really know the whole science behind it, but it helps, like warm compresses and warm water helps your boobs to be able to soften a little bit and get all that milk out. So I recommend expressing and pumping immediately after a hot shower, especially if you're running low on milk. That's just another opportunity for you to get some more milk for your baby. I also express on one side as my baby is nursing. I always do that because she goes to daycare. Sometimes my husband feeds her in the middle of the night just to let me sleep more. And so I love to try to keep her storage container in our fridge as full as I possibly can. I'm not an overproducer. I usually can only express and pump enough for her to feed through the day, and thank you Jesus for that. Okay, it's like manna for the day. It's all we need. Shout out to the moms who can overproduce, because hello, we serve a God of abundance. Don't make me get to preaching up in here. Anyways, so yeah, I definitely recommend you guys keep some storage bottles on you. I recommend that you keep a cooler on you. I don't have it now because my husband is out with the girls, so he has my cooler and he has the freezer block. But I recommend keeping the storage bottles, the freezer block if you have one, and a storage cooler with you. If you don't have a freezer block and you're out and about but you have a storage cooler, you can simply go through a drive-through and get a cup of ice if you have Express and put it inside of the cooler and just put your milk on top of the ice, you know, on top of the surrounded by the ice, so that you can keep it cool until you're able to get it home. I am not a lactation consultant, but I recommend if you do have any questions about anything surrounding breastfeeding that you meet with your nearest lactation consultant. If there's any questions that I can help with from just like my own personal experience, I am very happy to help anybody that has any questions. You can comment, you can send me a DM, whatever you want to do. I can definitely share more of my experiences. And I'm going to be posting some other videos on here on how to like increase your milk supply, and also how to prevent your milk from drying up. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if expressing has helped you in any way. If you have any questions and I can help, like I said, feel free to reach out. But make sure that you share this with a mom. Make sure you subscribe. And I love you girls. Till next time. Bye. Okay, I just wanted to share with you guys, like, this is only taking seconds. And this is me using my hand. Getting milk into the bottle. I'll simply just, like I said, go in a downward motion and you can start to see the milk go into the container. You can even hear it. I'm just going in a particular motion and I just keep doing that. And then soon you begin to like feel like the flood of everything. And when you feel that, I suggest start going faster. Okay, now the flood has come in, y'all. The letdown I was telling y'all about. And I go a little quicker when I hear that the flood has came in, than when I feel it, because I try to get maximum milk out. And you can see it continuing to fill up. But I'll just continue to do that. My nipple is pressed up against the top of the bottle. And I just continue to go. And usually like I'll do this for a little bit longer and then I'll switch to the other nipple to catch that. But you can see it getting higher and higher.